Hey, it's Jason Creel. I had a comment the other day on one of my videos that got me thinking. I'm not going to read the comment verbatim, but, and I'm not even disagreeing with the comment, but it was basically what they were saying was that you could have, the nice truck, nice mower, nice equipment, and still do a terrible job on lawn care. And I totally agree with that, okay? The point is, and my story is, why did I try to clean up the best I can, at least, when I asked my now wife on a date, when I went to meet her for our first date? And you can only do so much with this hair and whatever, but at the time, I brushed my hair, shaved, put on a nice shirt, nice pants, cleaned the dirt out from under my fingernails, whatever, to make myself as presentable as possible when I go meet this lady who's now my wife and mother of our kids. You think, well, just because you clean up right doesn't mean that you're going to be a good person or good husband or good father or, whatever. It doesn't mean, yeah, of course, I could have showed up dressed like a bum and it would have been, doesn't change who I am necessarily. So what does this have to do with lawn care? I think sometimes the person who left that comment, I agree with them. You could have the fanciest setup for your lawn care company and still do a terrible job, okay, in lawn care. But if you have, the opposite is true, if you have a terrible setup and you can make a yard look unbelievable, okay, but you got a raggedy truck that backfires every time you shut it off, okay, clunky looking trailer mower, everything just looks so unprofessional. You come out of there with holes in your pants and stains all over you. You're gonna have a hard time, in my opinion. Now when you show up to work, sometimes you're a little more flexible, but when you're trying to present yourself and sell yourself to this customer, and unless you're just trying to say, hey, we're real cheap, hire us because we're real cheap. We're cheaper than anybody else, and we do a good job even though we're so cheap. Okay, if that's your strategy, then go ahead, But if you're trying to command a little higher dollar amount, which I think most of us would like to, at least be in the middle of the range, then you need to present yourself like you care about your business, okay? Doesn't mean you're gonna do a great job. Who knows? You might do a great job, you might not. But you're gonna have a hard time convincing that customer how great you are when you can't make yourself presentable. Now I think it's like this. It's like when you go to a mechanic shop and you meet the mechanic who's gonna work on your car. If he's got grease on his hands, you're not like, well, I'm not taking my car here. Look at there, he's got grease on his hands. We're lawn care people, okay? It's okay to be dirty, whatever, but there's a difference in a truck that's got some dirt on it and one that hasn't been washed in 3 years. I want to keep my truck presentable, my equipment as presentable as, within reason. I'm not out there washing and waxing my lawnmower every weekend or anything like that, but I'm saying you want to be presentable. If you go to a big commercial meeting, you're trying to land some big account, then sure enough, the way you dress and everything needs to be upgraded because like I said, the first impression, it makes a big difference. Just like with me meeting my now wife, it wasn't like I necessarily blew her away, but I at least was presentable enough to where she would give me a chance. So it's like I see people, playing golf. I play golf a little bit, and I'm not great. I'm decent, bogey golfer or whatever. So if I go golfing, I look like a bogey golfer when I go golfing. I put on a collared shirt, some khaki pants, and, I've got some decent clubs, whatever, and I'm out there and, I can hit the ball and play a decent round, not totally embarrass myself. But sometimes I see guys out there and they've got the full setup, the $1,000 set of irons, a $400 or $500 driver, $150, $200 putter, decked out with the sure enough golfing outfit. And they get up on the number 1 tee and they dribble one out there to the ladies' tee. And I just want to look at them and it's like, man, why didn't you take a little bit of that money that you spent on all your equipment and go get a golf lesson? You know what I'm saying? Because they got the look doesn't necessarily mean they're a good golfer. Because you a lawn business doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be an outstanding lawn business. But it'll at least give you a chance to make an impression on that customer. And then once you get the chance, you make the most of it. Hope this helps. Thanks.